Hi, y'all. I want to talk about a really beautiful, important principle. And it is in regards to manifesting, and it is in regards to calling in what it is that you desire, which is manifesting. And it is a fundamental principle. And many of you may know this, some of you may need the reminder, and some of y'all may have never heard this, may have never realized this. Um, this is taking your manifesting beyond the step of writing it down and thinking about it and putting sticky notes around your house and around your car. This is beyond the act of even deciphering exactly what it is that you want, which can be quite a journey as well. A lot of times we don't know what we want until we experience enough contrast to where the desire, the knowing, the manifestation is born. And that's perfect. I think that's a very important part of the process. That's like step one, Abraham Hicks would say, is um, knowing what you don't want, knowing what you do want. And so the principle that I wanted to focus on goes another step beyond that. And it is the universe doesn't hear what you say, it hears what you mean. And so you're writing these things down, you're identifying what it is that you want, you're clear, let's say, but, and you're saying it, but the universe doesn't hear what you say, it hears what you mean. And so if you're saying you're desiring something, but your underlying belief and point of focus is you aren't worthy for whatever reason, then the universe will continue to prove that to you by showing you that you aren't worthy and that it'll delay you receiving the thing that you are saying you are wanting. So, one of the most important things you can do is focus on what you mean beyond what you say. And so, this is something that for me, I always say focus on the feeling. And we do this a lot in cacao when we go into prayer. We focus on the feeling of having the thing that we want. We see ourselves having the thing, living the experience, being with the person, enjoying the um, manifestation we're calling in. And then we focus and zoom in on and enlarge the feeling of that worthiness that it takes to have and experience that thing. And so this starts to tune you in and prime you up to be available and accessible for that manifestation to come in. And it is work that requires more focus than just writing it down and making a goals list. It requires you to hone your arrow in, your compass in, and direct yourself in the vicinity of that manifestation by continually aligning your feeling state, your focus, your thoughts, your frequency. The universe hears what you mean. So if I say, I want a new car, I want to buy a new car in December. But if what I mean underneath that is, but I know I can't afford it, and I know I don't have the down payment, and I already got a new car a couple of years ago, and no one else in my family has ever done that. Maybe I'm asking for too much, or they might not even have the one that I want, and that's a couple of months away, and how could I possibly be ready for that so soon, and on and on and on. So if under but I'm saying I want that new car, I'm gonna have a new car, I see it happening. But if my belief underneath of that is that I'm not worthy, I'm not available for it, I logistically can't figure it out, then the universe hears no, 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 and and the universe will make sure that I prove myself correct. And so oftentimes when people receive their manifestation, the thing that they're wanting, they're not all that surprised. They may be surprised by the form that it shows up in and potentially the timing that it shows up in, but they're not often surprised that the thing with the frequency showed up because they've been focusing on calling that in. And I will encourage you to get into this knowing with your manifestation. Underneath of the saying, underneath of the words, what is your point of focus? And if you have worthiness issues, if you have thoughts that pull you into the head of rationale that talk you out of the thing you're wanting to manifest and call in, then look at those, address those, or don't look at them. Focus on manifesting in a completely different area and soften your attention around that area that's having a lot of turbulence for you. And put your focus on something that feels a little more fluid, that has more flow around it. Maybe something simpler, less resistance, like I want to have a nice dinner with my friends this month. Perhaps that's a softer point of focus than I want a new car by December. So this is one of the best ways I have found to bring what I want into my ecosystem is to hold the focus, to not so much focus on the details until it's time to, and to more so focus on my worthiness and knowing that that thing is available for me. And so every time I say, yes, I'm calling in the new car, I'm calling in the new house, I'm calling in the lover, I'm calling in the partner, um, calling in my future husband, my, the father of my children, the new career, the new office space, the new building, whatever it might be, I only say it and share it if I know within me I am worthy of that. I am deserving of that. And if there are any points of contention around that, I will either shift my focus on a different topic or I will start to do the work on why I don't feel worthy of that partner, of that new building, of that new car, of that home. And that helps shift my focus as well. And so then when you're saying the words, you mean it as well. And so the universe hears what you mean, and the words are expression of what you mean. So this is a really interesting, simple concept for manifesting, and I will encourage you to start to look at that as you are calling in the beautiful things that you are desiring, and see if you can also hold the focus of seeing you having that thing. How would you carry yourself? What would you look like? What would you be wearing? Who would be around you? What's the expression on your face? Who are you in that manifestation? And start to tune into the frequency of gratitude in advance for that thing. And know that because you can imagine it, because you can visualize it and see it and identify the details of it and feel the feeling of it, know that that is proof that it exists already on another timeline and it is aligning with your current timeline. And so it's just a matter of time, literally, until it comes to you on this dimension. And so gratitude is the highest frequency to align those, to collapse those timelines, rather. So to have gratitude in advance for the vision, for the feeling, for the gift of being able to see the thing, and watch as it's magnetized to you even quicker, because that is helping polish up what you mean. The universe is like, she means it. She's in the feeling of it. He means it. He's focused on it. He's grateful for it. He already knows he's worthy of it. He's accepted and available for it. And the universe has a way of saying, here, how's this? Here's how this. Do you like this? And it's like taste making with the universe. It's one of the most beautiful, funnest things you can do. It is what we are here to do. We are intentional, beautiful manifestors, and we came here to co-create with the universe. And these are some of the principles and laws that I have used to call in some of the most beautiful blessings that I have in my life. And again, sometimes I've been surprised by the form in which the things come. I've sometimes been surprised by the timing in which things come. And that delights me. I love surprises. And so there's no mistake. The universe is like, let's give her a gift. And she won't even expect it at this time. And that'll delight her even more. And we love delighting our favorite child. That's how I think about it anyway. So, gratitude in advance, focus on the feeling. Let your cells in your body remember what it feels like to have that lover, to have that car, to have that home, to be making that money, to support your family, whatever it might be. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can feel the type of person I am with that manifestation and start to see as the universe brings it to you. Focus on the feeling, calibrate what you mean, and therefore what you say will be blooming out of fertile soil of intentionality and it will be effective. I love you. I hope this helps you. I'll see you soon.